Day 2 is looking like it's gonna be a good one today. It's clear outside. Actually, it's blue skies, complete bluebird. I have no idea how. It's usually cloudy here, but they're reading for it to be cloudy today, but it's a bluebird, so I can't complain about that. Well, I don't know what it's gonna be like up at the mountain, but we're gonna do the same thing as yesterday, go eat breakfast and get ready. And today I want to explore some new areas on the mountain, you know. Yesterday we kind of got used to the place. We took almost every chair we really could. They said, unfortunately, that the backside of the mountain, which had a lot more terrain, was going to be closed for the rest of the year. So we're going to work with what we got, but it looks like there's a couple spots to hike to. You could get some pretty gnarly terrain, so we're going to eat and we're going to scope out that stuff. Alright, we had breakfast. I'm all geared up now, or almost all geared up. Got my boots on, but we're gonna drive down there. Late start today, but we're gonna go till 4 o'clock. Yeah, still looks pretty clear out. It's not as blue sky as it was earlier, but here's a little look at what we're dealing with today. So yeah, see you guys out there. Before we start driving, just look at that mountain all the way up there. That thing's crazy. I gotta get another shot of that later. That's awesome. It's our second day here at Stevens Pass. A little bit of a slower start today. It took me a while to actually pull out some of the cameras. I really just been practicing my skill in big mountain ability, and I haven't really been focused on filming much today. And I have no idea if today's even really going to be a video. We'll see how the day goes on, but right now I think it's just a day for me to improve and then use that in my later videos. About to get on the 7th Heaven chair. We just did around here. The snow is really tough to ski through. I think it's good practice though. Here's a chair. After this one? Yep. horrible. Alright, we just made it to the top of Skyline Express again. We're gonna go back up to 7th Heaven. And me and my dad, after doing this, we were talking about what we struggled with when doing turns and trying to get through the steep terrain. And we were coming up with like stuff like pole plants, that we need to do further pole plants, legs as close as we can together. So lifting your inward ski when you make that turn and keeping your stomach face down the mountain, but your legs kind of in the motion of the turn. You'll see me do it more while I'm skiing, and then I'll explain it more. But this is, speaking away from the skiing, this is a pretty amazing resort. It's really quiet. The views up here are absolutely beautiful, and it's starting to snow again. So we're gonna go back up there and see if we could have this down by the end of the day. I don't know if I filmed that last run, but what we basically learned was, or what we figured out that we needed to work on was stomach facing down the mountain, pole plants really far. So like, say I'm going into a turn around a mogul or something, I plant as far as I can, and I use that strength of my left arm or my right arm, whichever one I'm doing it with, to kind of bring me around. And I think that'll keep your balance better. And then when you're kind of turning in, you lift your inner ski and try to keep it closer together. Right now I'm struggling the most with just keeping my skis together. I just gotta make sure that I'm always looking down the mountain, unless, like, you know, something gets in the way where I'm not able to. But most of the case, it's those three things to remember: stomach down, long pole plants, and lifting the inner ski. Yeah, let's see how we do it. That was really tough. I got really messy there. It is really tough trying to get through the snow because it's a mixture of soft snow, but it's also like really heavy wet snow in spots, and there's like also crusty areas. So you really gotta be prepared for everything. I mean, I skied way worse before. This is, for late April, this is pretty freaking amazing. It's really not the steepness that's throwing me off too much, but it's the snow that's on top of it. So down there's a spot called Little Tree that does get a little bit steeper than this. I think the best thing to do when you change the terrain like that is not paying attention to how much steeper it is and keeping the same rhythm that you have on this thing and using it down there, because if you start thinking about how much steeper it is, I think it'll throw you off. That's at least what I think. I'll let you know by the end of the day. Really good day today. Snow was good. We did a lot more steeper stuff. What was I gonna say? All the things that we were struggling with in like steep and heavy snow conditions, we worked on a lot, and we actually saw some major improvement by the end of the day. Tired, want to sit down and relax for a little while. I'll film some of the drive back, and then I'll see you guys in the room. Figured we stop really quick. Take a look at this. Alright, back in the room. Ugh. Tired. How's the mountain look right now? Yeah, it's cloudy out there. Oh, great day out there. Really awesome. Yeah, skiing in the snow was really good. Let me just get set up here. Yeah, pretty sweet day. I'm gonna go grab my boots from downstairs, and my other stuff, and we're gonna go head into town, have an early dinner, and then I'll show you guys around a little bit. Actually, I'm not sure if we're going into town today. We looked at the menu for the restaurant downstairs, and it looks pretty amazing. Maybe because the dessert menu looks amazing is why we're going down there. But before we do, I'll probably get better views down there of this mountain. But this thing looks different every time I look over it. It's covered with clouds now up there, and I got a lot of pictures, but nothing really does it justice. Just in person, it looks just so crazy. Turns out they close at 8 for some fucking reason, so we're back into town. what a cool day that was. I was actually really happy at the end of that day because I really felt like I accomplished something. And what I mean by that is I focused the whole day really on just improving my ability. I set one goal for myself that day and I went through with it, and it paid off for the rest of the trip, as you're going to see in a few more videos. I still have a few more Stevens Pass videos left to come, but I do have some summer videos coming soon. In fact, I have a whole lot of stuff coming, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that. I know that it's August and I've only been posting winter stuff, and I really didn't want it to go that way, but that's how things happen. But I still have a lot of ideas.